Hi, I'm Fleur. Check out my interview on CreativeDisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
So let's start this interview. I'm Luthfi from CreativeDisc, and we are going through another interview. And right now we have another singer who has a dark side on his side. Please welcome Fleur to this interview. Hello, Fleur. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, and how are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. So, where are you been right now?
I'm in Germany, in a small town in Germany. Yes,
Mhm.
it's currently raining. It's 11
Ooh.
a.m. Yeah, it's a gloomy and dark mood. So the weather I like. Yes.
So, is it like 11 a.m. in Indonesia? In Jakarta is like a 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5-hour difference.
Yeah, you're living in the future.
Ooh. Yes, indeed. So let's talk about your new single called Bad Medicine. So tell me more about it.
Yeah, the single is called Bad Medicine. It's about a toxic relationship you cannot let go of, or you just don't want to let go of because it makes you feel something. Yeah, and sometimes humans are weird, and sometimes we like to get hurt. So this is what the relationship in this song is about. Yeah.
So what kind of the decision that makes you make about Bad Medicine? Is it like from the real experience or something like that?
Yeah, it's inspired from a real experience. I think maybe almost everyone has a person on their mind who they know, which is probably not good for them, and you know it will never work out, but you just don't want to let it go as well. Like it's like maybe there's a chance, maybe not, but I just gotta hang on to you, like because you make me feel something. So yeah, I have this person in my life as well, and yeah, a lot of songs are inspired about one person. So I'm always coming back because I think like the first time you are in love, it really influences you and your view, how you experience love and how you see love. If it's like a hurting thing, the thing that disappoints you, or a thing that makes you blossom out or makes you feel safe. So I think the first love really experience it really influences you. I mean,
Yes, yes, yes. But you know, love is can be like an addict, like a bad medicine for you, right?
yeah, that's true.
Ooh. So, you said that this song has gone through a lot of development, and even it takes 3 years to eventually make it. So, why it takes so long to release this song?
Yeah, I wrote this song 4 years ago, but it had a different title back then, and it was just like on piano. It was very ballad like very I always called this one my movie song, and I thought I could just release it if it's placed in a movie, because it was so kind of cheesy, when the credits roll, like this kind of song. So and then while making this EP, we went like through the demos and the drafts, and I'm like, oh wait, what about this one? I knew it was a good song, but it kind of needed a new dress. So we just made a kind of more rock production for it, which was more grungy, which worked out, but didn't felt like 100% right. So yeah, we just made a whole new one, and this is the one which got released now. So this song was like kind of journey and caused like some crises, like some identity crisis. Can you say that, crises? Yeah.
But like it's like a trial and error process for you, right?
A what?
It's like a trial and error process for you, right?
Yeah.
So what are the experience that you can take off when you're writing this song? What kind of the lesson that you learn after you wrote Bad Medicine and through a lot of development?
That it's important to realize what kind of relationship you have. So, and that I like put it in this kind of context, in this kind of like metaphor. Maybe I realized that what kind of relationship it really was, because it felt right writing this one. And like now looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's toxic. So to realize it, and to walk away if it's necessary,
Mm.
or to like distance yourself emotionally from it, that you don't get like hurt again, or like that you're a dependent from this person. So yeah, I would say this.
Ooh, that's so deep. That's so
Yeah.
in depth, I think. So you are consistent to bring dark pop or telling about darkness in our life. So what's the big decision that you choose to make dark pop music over everything?
I think like in general, music was always something I knew I wanted to do. But like especially on like focused more on the darkness, I think um, every I think everyone has this dark part inside, like these dark thoughts, or like there are like periods where nothing works out, or you just feel like you're just sad and or like I don't know, depressed, or So I think like there's no good without the bad, maybe. So it's like a lot of people like ask about my hair, and I think like this is like there's always a dark side to something which is light, and it goes not without the other.
Hmm?
So I like focusing on more darker topics, or like I don't know, I don't think it's dark, just to like, for example, mental health, and talking like openly about depression and about like handling these feelings, or like these demons inside your head and how to cope with them, is something that's important to talk about and to address. And that yeah, I wanted to say that it's like it's normal to talk about these things, and it's important to talk about these things, and that no one is alone, and we are all in this together, kind of.
Yes, 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 yes.
Like even though we feel alone, even like in this quarantine life, we're all alone, but alone together. So that's like, yeah, we're all the same.
It feels like the honesty that you bring. That I feel like it's like you wanted to bring an honesty about everything, including mental health. You want to talk about it, and you accidentally writing a dark song, I think.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because you said beyond the darkness in our life, we can finally be okay with ourselves. That like you say before, and accepting that we are not okay. So maybe like, what's your take about it? What's your opinion about it?
About what exactly?
About it's like when you're writing the song, you maybe like you want to tell something. You want to tell the person like it's okay to be yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think like when I was younger, I always felt I never fitted in, like in a like kind of like in school, like there are some groups there and there, and I'm like, I don't know where I am, and who am I? Like this is a question I ask myself most, I think, in my life. Who am I don't know. I had like major identity crises, like because I always felt like I liked so many different things, and that I cannot combine them, and I don't know what I want to look like, what I want to sound like, what I want to stand for. Um, and yeah, I learned that it's like it's a good thing to be different, and that it's a good thing to be unique. And even though like when you're younger, you feel like everything you want to do is just to fit in, I think, to blend in and not to be outstanding in any kind of way, like in a weird way or in a good way. It's just like maybe you just want to fit in, because and to handle life like in general. So yeah, this is what I learned, and what I want to like, the message I want to speak out. Can you say that? That
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that it's something good if you were different, and if you were like emotional and sensitive, because that's like I'm super sensitive as well. And I like to address these feelings and to feel everything, to allow every feeling. So even if it's like sadness, I'm like, okay, I'm sad now. Maybe it will last a day or a week, but I allow myself to feel this way. So yeah.
So I think like you are making music to prove that you are exist, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like always my bio, my short bio. Like I'm writing songs to give this weird existence a meaning. This is what I feel like with music in my life, because if I would not make music, I think I don't know what I would do with my life. So I think everyone has like a dream or a passion or something that makes them feel loved and safe. So in my case, it's the music, and which gives my life a meaning. I think we all just looking for something that gives our life a meaning. If it's like a partner, like a relationship, a family, or yeah, a dream we are chasing.
Wow. So is it kind of tricky to make something like honest and dark all the time? Because when you're writing your own feeling into the song, it sometimes can be a tricky process behind it.
Yeah, that's true. Like I'm always like I'm all like writing in the night, like at 4 a.m. sitting crying on my piano. But yeah, I think it's not that I try to write happy songs. I did that, but I just like have no real connection to it because I think like art in general is you make art because you're sad, and then the art you make makes you feel better. Like in general, like I think like even like if you paint something or if you're like dancing, you want to express something, your feelings, your darker feelings or sadness. So yeah, it's like a vicious cycle. I was talking about that as well. Like you need kind of the sadness to create, and what you create makes you happy again. So it's like you kind of need the sadness to be genuinely happy. It's like this is the life of an artist, I think. And it's like you're kind of doomed because you kind of need the sadness always to face your fears and your like demons. But yeah, you make something, it's like a superpower, you make something which like really hurt you and really was super painful, and you turn it into something that inspires other people and which touches other people and helps them. So I think that's one of that should be like a superpower kind of.
So what's the beautiful things about darkness in your opinion?
I think it's soft. Darkness is like soft, and I always describe it as a gentle darkness. So I don't see it as this like monster kind of harsh thing, which is like cold. I love the night. I'm always like creative at nighttime. I love the moon. I'm super inspired by the moon and like the stars. So yeah, I always call the moon like my lover in space. So yeah, I'm just inspired by like the night in general. And I think it's a gentle thing.
Oh, that's so sweet. So, how's the place that you live in and you raised with influence your music? Because I know Germany is like there's many some kind of new Dutch well artists. Am I pronounce it right? Am I saying right? New Dutch well and
Neu Deutsch?
now Dutch well the kind of electronic music in Germany.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes. Is it kind of influence you because the Germany the music electronic of the Germany is closely related to maybe talk about some dark things or things like that. Is it influence your music?
Yeah, I know that, but it never really influenced my music. I'm not really into the German music scene, to be honest.
Whoa.
Like yeah, but I know, like, do you know Rammstein, the metal band?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like super dark. But I like Rammstein, which is like metal. I'm more into this side of like German music, which is like kind of popular because Rammstein is a band, in other countries as well. But I'm not really influenced by the electronic side. It's just not something that influenced my style. But like in general, we have a lot of forest here, so I live close to the forest, and I like the nature here, and that it's like I live in a small town, so yeah, I like going out in the woods and being on my own, and I like the rainy weather. It's not like we have like some sunny days here, but in general, it's like this gray mood is like most of the time, I would say, like where I just think that it's like mostly gray, but this is what I like. So yeah.
So the place that you live in really match with your music, right?
Yeah, it does.
So you say that you want to release your new EP called Romaniac.
Yes.
What's Romaniac will gonna be?
I got it tattooed here. I don't know if you can see it. Like
Yes,
it
I already
says,
see it.
yeah, Romaniac. Yeah, it's about like compared to the EP I released before, Super Blue. I can always like promote my music on my body, you know.
but it will get full with when you release too many EP, right?
Yes. But there's still space left, so yeah, this EP is compared to the one I released before. The protagonist has a way more cold-minded mindset. Cold, yeah, it's like more of a tough mindset. And the EP is in general more focused about toxic relationships, or like the weird or dark side what love could bring, because that love sometimes makes you feel makes you go insane or makes you question everything, or you know, like bad medicine. Love can be sometimes, love's not supposed to be a toxic thing, it's the opposite, but like sometimes we feel like that. And yeah, this EP is more focused about this terms of this topics around love.
Wow. So mention albums that change your life, album or records that change your life.
Ooh. Do you know Tokyo Hotel?
Yes, that popular Germany band.
Yes. I was a fan when I was 9. So this was the first, yeah. And there are still pictures where we, with my three friends, and we dressed up as Tokyo Hotel. I was Bill, like the singer. Yeah, like on Halloween or like Carnival. It's like here where you dress up, and all the kids were like dressed as a princess or as a knight, or I don't know. And we were like, we're Tokyo Hotel. And then we performed, and I have like normally I have like dark blonde hair, and my mom sprayed my hair black, and we performed like lip sync in front of the class durch den Monsun. So yeah, looking back, I was like emo my whole life. Yeah, I was always drawn to the weird dark guys and this type of music. So yeah, I think like this album, the first one, which was called Schrei, like Scream. Yeah, I think this album really influenced me, like kind of, which was like kind of more rock and emo sounding like. So yes. And I love the aesthetic, and his look was so weird and cool.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, I think this one really influenced me. This is the first one I remember who I got like really into music, and I was obsessed with music and a band and a style. So yeah.
You know, because when I heard Tokyo Hotel for when I looked Tokyo Hotel for the first time, like, wow, is it kind of the Germany? Wow, okay, and the hair is like spike like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He looks like straight out of an anime. Like he looks like an anime character, right?
Indeed. So maybe like do you watch anime maybe?
Yeah.
What
Some
kind of
animes. Well, my favorite is Death Note.
Okay, me like it too.
Yeah, it's a really cool. Like this is my favorite series. Yeah.
I think right now I understand that you've got your aesthetic where it come from.
Yeah.
Because you dress like a Nana Misaki.
Yeah.
That gothic one. So Flora, mention 5 things we didn't know about you.
5 things.
Yes.
Oh, I can imitate a goat pretty well.
Yes, you are.
Wait, should I say like random
but it's okay,
things?
But yes, the random things. It's all right.
I can imitate a goat pretty well. No one knows that, so that's private information. I was asked before, my guilty pleasure is watching reality TV. I love chocolate. I'm like maybe a bit chocolate addicted. I think every day I eat, like even if it's just a tiny bit chocolate. Oh, what else? I danced for I danced for 11 years. I was a
Oh,
dancer kind of. It was kind of like hip hop in a group.
ooh,
But I started dancing on like contests when I was 7.
ooh.
So I never talked about that. And the last thing, um I don't know. I don't know. I can't come up with anything else. Like
It's
maybe maybe music related. I would
musical
love
or
to
maybe
make
pop.
a, I would love to make a more metal sounding record one day, or like some an EP where I growl and scream and be like crazy. So, but I'm working towards this version, but I think it needs time. I cannot sit down and force myself to be that. But this is what I really want to do one day, maybe as an experiment.
You should go that. You should go to that maybe in some kind of a future because it's kind of unique.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's next for FLØRE?
Well, the EP will be released in like this autumn, this fall, and I'm having my first gigs. I think like in autumn, like here in Germany first. But yeah, I'm super looking forward for playing my songs live and having gigs. I think this is like I'm very nervous about it as well because I'm like I can be super shy and like I write songs, but I always say I'm not good with words. So I'm like when I have to talk like on a stage and I don't know what to like I'm like a robot. What should I do? But when I sing, I'm like confident. But the second I stop singing, I'm like, oh. But I'm really looking forward to play my songs live on the stage.
Is it like a test for you, right? This entire gig.
Yeah.
And I hope you're doing well on your gigs later.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, FLØRE, for this interview. Thank you.